Hey there, welcome back. Get her loaded here. It always does that. Okay, so as was stated before, the I had that recording error where I I thought I paused the recording and I actually didn't, and then when I thought I unpaused the recording, I actually paused it. So you've never seen us travel these kind of roads before, but this map is much larger than it appears. And what we're basically going to be doing is it zigzags like this, down and about, and there's going to be all kinds of nasty creatures. The biggest rule of thumb is don't travel along the road. Um, I mean, you could go alongside the road, but don't actually go on the road. Um, it sort of breaks every RPG thought, because usually if you travel on the road, that's where it's safest. Um, but in this case, it's not. And it's largely because the way the enemies surround you. So, for example, if the enemies were honing in on me right now, coming over here and hiding in the corner is perfect, because then my flanks are protected. Right? So when you're down on those roads, you don't have any flanks. That's the issue. Now, these buildings, this is the second one of its kind. You missed out on the first one that we passed. There is, I don't know what these are actually, but I can just tell you that they're later in the game, because basically you could teleport or fly. I don't remember what spell it is, but there's a way to get into these buildings. They're sealed shut. There's nothing we can do with them for now. So, there's hidden items everywhere. If you're really thorough, you can zigzag across the road. In all these nooks and crannies, there could be, hidden items that your ranger's gonna spot as you're walking by. You can get pretty obsessive about it. Most of the hidden items aren't going to be all that fantastic. They're just going to be some variation of a potion. But potions are good. They're money. So I'm sort of doing that right now, right, where I'm zigging and zagging. But I also wanted to show you the map again. So the map all of a sudden just got a lot bigger. And this here, of course, is just because I haven't traveled there. But it's going to keep going. Like, it looks like it's zoomed out all the way, but as I go south here, it's going to keep getting bigger and bigger. And the compass does help, because I want to go south, I had mentioned, and I was actually disoriented on which way I was really facing. So I want to go this way. And then it looks like we got to go a little bit of that way too. And see the little white speck? That means there's something on the ground. Should just be stones. We'll pick them up. So here we go. Now I'm going south again. And you can see here it's opening up, so it zigzags like that. I can't remember which way I'm actually supposed to go. One of the resources I like to use is Jeff Ludwig's page, because he actually has maps. So we're going to do Arnica and Arnica Trynton Road. So this is the actual map that we're on. And I think I'm right here is that, so it's the Trang house. So as you can see, I'm literally right here. Look at how much more of the map there is. It's insane. So I'm sitting here thinking, oh my gosh, I'm right here. That's where it was in my mind, right? I thought I was here, but I'm literally here. So then I'm going to get here and the road's going to get a little wonky. And I don't know what that is, but we're going to go back there and check it out. I think it's some kind of battle. So we just need to make sure we keep going south. I am completely shocked that I haven't run into enemies yet. I kept telling you how dangerous it is to go along this road, and right now, well, here we go. We got some right here. They're on the road over here. So I don't know if I necessarily want to move towards them. I want to know what they are. There they are. So they're crimson poppies. They're very strong. They will blind us and shoot at us. Backing up into a corner isn't necessarily helpful. So what I'm going to do is use the hillside to my advantage. And then they're going to be moving towards me. There we go.
The chase begins.
And now we're really close to them. Alright, so first thing I gotta do is... I should have actually put this into play before. But let's get the usual stuff going. I do need to move up towards them. But we'll go ahead and at least get one spell with each of these guys in.
Very well.
Avec plaisir.
So most of them are going to move towards us, which is excellent. That was excellent. We didn't have to do much of anything there. Because they got 86 hit points each. Alright. Okay, next item we should do is magic screen.
Okay.
And then for this one, let's try to put them to sleep.
All right.
Everybody else, melee it up. It did increase the combat speed, so they're attacking a lot quicker now. Speeds up the game quite a lot, actually. We got one of them to sleep. That's good. I'm gonna go ahead and...
Very well.
Okay.
See, he did the thing that puts you to sleep, but the magic screen actually protected us a bit.
With pleasure. Okay.
Oh, two more went to sleep. We're making good work of these guys. So the thing that's really hard about Arnica Road and just any of these situations is we could be in the middle of fighting these guys and another random group comes upon us. And what usually happens is we'll have, like, let's say some rogues encounter us, so they're like hand-to-hand fighting us, and then these poppy guys that we just ran into also discover us, and then basically the rogues are acting like a frontline fighter, and those puppies are just sitting in the back putting us to sleep and shooting us, and there's nothing we can do to get them. And then once you're asleep, the rogues are doing double damage when they hit you. That's the nasty situation you find yourself in. But see, this is what we want. Just keep training them.
À votre service.
And
Present.
oops.
À votre service.
Alright, so I don't know what's going on. There we go. Alright.
Si.
Present.
What now?
He's sleeping, so we
Yes.
can't use him. So I think we got everybody
Listening.
leveled up as best as we can. Yeah. So we're just going to save. We're not going to rest. This might be a mistake, but saving. I got all my buffs up, and there, yeah, there's another group of enemies right there. Do I need to hunt them down? No. No, I don't. And there we go. There's some Trini outlaws. They're very strong. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
With pleasure.
Use this opportunity.
Very well.
Get some mind stabs in, and they should be running up to us. They have spears, so they might be just out of our range. And yeah, there's a lot of them, so we're going to get surrounded. 104 hit points each. Okay, this may not be a good idea. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Oh, that was awesome. Alright,
I'm on it.
we're gonna run.
All right.
And we'll do it again. That's even more awesome. He's still attacking his own guys. Yeah, they're gonna start surrounding us now. We may not get a chance to run. Yep, we're running out of opportunity here. Oh no. Oh no. Can I get through that hole? Nope. No, I can't. Right? We gotta make our stand then. Jeez. Yeah, we're in trouble. That's a lot of damage. Alright.
Okay.
I'm on it. All right.
Oh no. Oh, come on.
I hope you had accidentally dismembered
diamond and
Alright. They're still going to be there, but we're going to be smarter about it this time. Tactics makes all the difference. I don't know if they've spotted us yet. Looks like they have. The ones that throw aren't a big deal. It's the double attacks. Oh my gosh, they're there. Alright, so we gotta run.
Right.
With pleasure.
We'll go ahead and get in our mind stabs and stuff.
Very well.
We'll set everything up,
Right.
but it doesn't necessarily matter,
Okay. Okay.
because the deal is we need to run. So it'll take a little while for us to get into position, but once we do, we'll be fine. We can handle 2 or 3 of these at a time, just not all 11. Are they really surrounding us again? What a jerks. Oh my gosh, how does he have so many movement points? Alright, there's our escape route. Let's go. It is draining our stamina, by the way, to do this. Alright, so what I want to do is get back where these trees are. So it's going to take a while.
Okay.
Now they're going to get an opportunity to surround us again. Alright. Still a long way to go, but it is the right... This is the way.
With pleasure.
It's annoying, I know. Part of it's my fault because I tried to seek them out. There's some good experience to be had by killing these guys. So I want to do it, I just gotta do it properly. I can't let them surround me like last time. And then my healers are slow, if you'll notice. They don't have high initiative. So when I need those rapid heals at the beginning of the round, I don't get them. That's probably the #1 flaw with this party so far. I can fix it with speed. I'm only giving speed to the non-healer classes. We're almost there. Just want to get right here in that corner. And yes, there is a continuous mode, so you don't have to do real-time or turn-by-turn battles. You can put it in continuous mode and it'll just constantly fight. It's a little bit much when you're controlling 8 characters, but if you're not concerned about dying because you think the enemies are, not so bad,
I'm on it.
it's actually a decent option. So now we got a few that are running away. I don't understand that. Why are they running away now? I don't understand. What the heck?
Muchos incontados.
Very well.
Still retreating. I don't understand this at all. Maybe we went beyond their zone of defending. So weird. I've never had this happen to me before. These guys are usually relentless. They don't retreat unless they're like heavily damaged. Right now I think they're gonna come towards me.
With pleasure.
So maybe I went outside some radius of, like, once you go so far away from them, they won't chase you anymore. Let's try it. Nope, still retreating. This is so bizarre. So you could try to end combat here. Maybe that's what we'll do next, since they're retreating so much. That'll let us get our stamina back. So the physics of this game, these guys won't, like, since they're running in different directions, they're not going to automatically teleport and be together again. So if I do hunt them down and initiate another combat, I may only have like 2 or 3 of them in that group, even though there's 8 total. The other ones would march towards us, but, it might take them several turns before they even get there.
I'm on it.
So it won't let me end the combat yet. And they're still retreating. They're running and running. I know, this was boring, but I can't explain the behavior that they're exhibiting. They're taking forever. Yeah, right there they are. You can see them. And there they are, continuing to retreat. You can see like 8 of them are gone. Now it's just down to the 3. So the only good news there is we don't have to... And there we go. Battle's over. So now I'm going to go in and...
I'm on it.
We're going to go in and take this guy out.
With pleasure.
All right.
Okay, so all 11 of them are attacking me again. But now they're advancing. From wherever they're at.
Our hero sees something.
So, I don't know, I'm going to take my chance. And, you know, because they were running away so much, we didn't let them have a chance to regroup. So it's going to take them just as many turns to come back. Although it would be nice to march up this hill and at least have a flank covered. So let's do exactly that.
I'm on it.
I'm going to do walk one more time. I'm not helping my cause. They're actually getting a lot closer. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them there. My issue is I won't be able to kill them quick enough, so I still need to get the wall to my back. It is nice having them spread out like this, though, even though they somehow all group together over there. Alright, let's get situated, turn around. Some of them will still get the...
Very well.
They are definitely coming. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I see 11 of them. So all 11 of them are here. So those ones that ran all the way to the left somehow got over to here. Maybe they did do a teleport doohickey after the battle was over. That's disappointing. I mean, it's going to take them at least 2 more rounds before they get to me. This one guy up front, of course, because he's insane, he didn't do anything. Guy's almost dead. I'm gonna just do it again. Why not? They are gonna all get to me at around the same time, though. Yeah, you're dead. All battered and bloody.
All right.
With pleasure. With pleasure.
Very well. Very well.
Yep, here they come. There's still a lot of them. We're gonna take some serious damage once they start getting their attacks in. There it comes. Wow. Alright, let's start the healing now.
Okay.
I'm on it.
Man. Man. Oof. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I'm on it.
I'm on it. I hope.
All that. And yeah, I know I have a resurrection potion. I fully understand, but I'm not doing it. So I need these guys to see me. Which so far they're not seeing me. There we go. Now they see me. I'm going to get in a little bit of a better spot where they can't quite surround me as much. right there. Definitely want them to keep walking towards me. And if I get in here, I won't have quite as many surrounding me. Now what I don't know is they could have turned around and started walking away again. This is always the problem. So am I getting impatient? Yeah, see they stopped.
Look at that creature.
Taken care of. Okay. Okay. With pleasure. With pleasure.
Very well.
All right.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a run for that corner. And then this time, they shouldn't run away from me. Although, remember, last time I went back there, they did. They started... And, yes, this is the annoying part of the game. This battle takes a long time. I mean, we're 36 minutes in, and that wasn't because I was rambling. And, yes, you'll have tough battles like this, and... I mean, there's a part of me that, like, I'm persistent. I want to win this battle. But I could have just as easily just walked that way and ignored them. And sometimes that is what you need to do. I just feel like I can beat these guys. Alright. Dang it. So I'm just going to do a walk. Didn't quite get there. Okay, now we're finally where we need to be. And gonna let them do their worst. Actually, I'm gonna wait. I guess what I could do is this and just let them move towards us. We're gonna for sure get somebody here within range. There we go, we already got one. Step right up, step right up. First volunteer, reporting for duty, sir. And see, all these other guys they're just gonna sit back and pick their noses. And this will make all the difference in the world. Now, with them having spears, though, they have a long reach. So even the guys from the back line can still hit you. Even with that said, though, we should have ourselves a good time here. And with this guy only having 35 hit points.
Here.
Yep, that definitely hurt. So I think my attitude needs to be, I'm not gonna let him.
Okay.
So even though she's still got a lot of health, I'm still gonna keep the glasses full, as they say. I'm gonna top off the drinks. Alright, so the next one.
Okay.
Up there.
All right.
Wait, we're missing this guy a lot. Alright, so I think we're good there, so it gives me a round to help with
Okay.
getting her stamina back up. Oh, come on, one hit point.
Sanga here.
Alright, that hurt.
I'm on it.
Go ahead and heal the monk.
Okay.
And
All right.
yeah, we're making short work of these guys now. Gotta keep the rogue alive, though.
Okay.
Missing a lot.
Okay.
All right.
You can tell these guys with the spears are a lot tougher. Because they juke us a lot, and these ones are a lot easier to hit. And there it is. Just like that.
A splendid victory.
Yes.
Lots of excellent skills going up. Alright, well, that was quite a
Votre
challenge.
service.
Yes.
Alright, I think it is time. First of all, we're gonna save. And let's camp. We're gonna save again.
Listening.
That was excellent. Went up again. Can't complain about that. I think that's everything. I should have done identify item before we rested, but that's okay. Alright, So where are we at here? We're down here. That's right, we're in this mess, so I just need to get through this mess. So these are like a figure eight of roads.
Look over here. It's ferocious.
This battle will be child's play.
The good news, there's only 4 of them,
Avec plaisir.
so we should be okay.
All right.
Damn.
See, look, they're slowing us with their spray. Gotta get up and get personal.
I'm on it.
Okay.
With pleasure. With pleasure.
There it is.
So,
That's better.
So much easier than that last battle, wasn't it? Oh my gosh. Okay, sometimes they drop stuff, you know, that we need to make those weapons, because you need, like, you know, the tooth of the wolf or whatever. It's all in our journal. So, like, I need a piercer, modai claw, a wide cleaver blade, and a picus egg. So, ironweed thorn. That wasn't quite an ironweed that we just fought. Those things can be really hard to get. Or like in our case, we have like a whole bunch of softshell crab. And we don't really need that recipe because I think that was only for the fairies. Alright, so I thought we were in a part of the map that had the sword on it, but I think that part of the map is up here. So I'm actually going to turn around and go check out what the sword thing is up there. I should probably also save it since I did win a battle. And save's coming. Well, we want to minimize as much of it as possible. We don't want to have to redo battles any more than necessary. So this is definitely the area, I think, that was on the map. Oh, there's a chest back here. Maybe that's what he was marking.
Trapped.
So,
À votre service.
What now?
Listening.
I'm ready for you. This is wonderful.
ooh. This and this are looking good. And see, the mental magic went up. That was awesome. Alright. Leather greaves are great for... Just weighs 8.5. That weighs 6.5. So I am going to be increasing the weight. I'll go ahead and do it. We got these suede pants. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. But this is the one that's interesting. The AC is -2. See, that's +3. So an AC of -2 is worse. So basically, it's a piece of crap shirt that weighs 35 pounds. Oh my goodness. It's probably cursed on top of it, because look at that. That's awful. That's the wrong direction. Well, I was getting all excited because I saw something I've never seen before, and it looks like it's a bunch of garbage. Now, one thing I can tell you is, coming back to this guy's website, is he has a list of the armor. And so this was a shirt, right? So it was torso. So the olive skin, whatever it is, should be on his list here. Right there. It is cursed. So not only is it just the crappiest shirt in the world, but it's also cursed. And look at it. It weighs 35 pounds, where, you know, these other ones are 2.5, 3. Oh my goodness. Alright. Maybe it sells for good money. That's the only hope. This next place we're going to will have shops and stuff, but it's also going to have a lot of battles. It's sort of like a, I guess, you know, Arnica had a lot of battles too, but it's not as organized as Arnica is. Okay.
All right then. Is everybody ready to fight?
Everybody ready to fight? Alright.
All right.
Okay.
I'm on it.
Right. I don't have to back up. I think I'm okay. I just want to make sure I can see as many of these guys as possible. Interesting. How many hit points do these things have? 55? Those ones are pretty strong. Okay, yeah, these are some tough bats. So, I better at least do a low-level heal wounds.
Okay.
And then maybe we'll do a piercing pipe. Try to get as many of these as we can.
All right.
Oh, they're attacking each other. That was awesome. Oh, because he's confused. Okay. One of the things you may have noticed, I don't know how well I've explained it, but the piercing pipes is a cone type of attack. So basically it goes out at an angle. So these bats that are off screen, like this one, doesn't get hit. So you know, sometimes a spell affects an entire group So it doesn't matter where they're located relative to you, as long as the group is within range, you get them. But the cone attacks only, like, they have to physically be in front of you, and it's definitely, it can be a tall order.
Okay.
Alright, let's just try to get a round in of doing as much damage as possible.
Damn it!
Okay.
Ooh, insta-kill. That was the ranger, by the way, that did that.
I'm still alive.
That was good because that bat was like full health. Alright, so
À votre service.
let's do our usual. Train, train, train.
Present.
Let's get you leveled up. Dexterity and speed. Let's get his stealth up. His dagger's already doing really well. Let's do close combat and dual weapons. Alright, so even though his speed is high, he's still only doing one attack. I was fully expecting him to be doing multiple attacks by now. Now they are blue, which might be part of the reason. So like if I lighten the load, it's just heavy because this, I bet this 35 pounds is not helping. Then we have stuff like these rocks. A bunch of arrows. Okay, yeah, so everybody's blue. We're just carrying a lot of equipment at the moment. Need to probably sell.
Oh no.
Okay, this guy is
More
actually,
people.
as far as I understand, his quest is broken.
Hey, come here. Hey, you're the guys who came in on that ship. Some landing. I could have done better drunk and blindfolded. You poor shipwrecked souls are probably in need of some cash. You're interested. Good. You do this right, you get 50%. You screw it up? But you ain't gonna screw it up, are you? I need to make a little, withdrawal from the bank. But on account of some trouble I had there, it ain't safe. Oh, and, take this gun, too.
So we already robbed the bank. And the bug that I read about is that this guy, after you finish talking with him, he disappears and you never find him again. Now, he said he's in Trynton, so we can go try looking for him there. I don't know if, some of the forums are as old as 2001, so just because it was a bug doesn't mean it still is. I mean, who knows if they actually took the time to fix it.
You know...
Do I really want to spend money? Sure.
Yeah, my memory is improving. My suggestion to you is stay clear of the Savant. We got a bone to pick with him. Tell you what, you want in on it? Go to Trynton and talk to my boss. Of course, you'll have to go through Milano.
Alright, so go talk to his boss.
No. Don't know, don't care. Wasn't worried about him before, and I ain't now. If you're looking for a place to live, it's take. That's east. Buddy, I just got here myself.
So, they're part of the Ratuza.
I ain't got all day.
Okay,
I'm Razuka. I don't work for
Razuka.
no one but the man. Now, don't tell me you ain't heard of the Razuka. You better learn yourself quick. Yeah, the man. If you don't know who he is, I ain't telling you. In Trynton. Look, you got something to do. Don't know, don't.
okay. I don't know what else there is. I don't think, yeah, there's nothing to trade with him.
See you around.
Goodbye.
You again. You're new to this, ain't you? Come on, man.
Yeah, so, like, we already robbed the bank
See
and
you around.
he doesn't seem to
Hello.
care. Now, I have, like, gone back to the bank thinking, hey, maybe something new is at the bank now. And that was not the case. Right, we got another set of enemies up here. Very easy rogues. And a sorceress. Which is always a pain in the butt.
They have no.
See, right there they are. Remember I told you we'd have multiple mobs? You get these guys who block your front line, and then these guys get behind them and just shoot the crap out of you.
All right.
Too far.
All right.
That, of course, was the sorceress, making our day miserable. So what I'm going to do is just step around. And we'll let them march towards us. They're getting close. The advantage here is, they're calling it a siege. I never heard of that word before for a mage or a sorceress, but since she can't see us, she can't cast her spells on us, and of course we got the same problem. So I'm going to go ahead and finish our move.
Oh, thank goodness that's behind me.
So she's right there. We're going to go ahead and do another walk. And just... there it is.
Look at that creature.
And now her people were blocking us, and of course she's got an angle on us, and we don't have an angle on her. So for now, I think we're gonna have to make this work. They're very low level.
I think I kicked it. Feeling a lot better.
So I want to make sure.
With pleasure. With pleasure.
Very well.
Alright, 776. Not bad. They weren't that bad. At all. Now we got another group, which, like I said, we got lucky because both sets of groups could have come after us if we had moved just a tad bit closer. And, again, the map is starting to fill in more. I think the graveyard's down here, and then Trynton's over on the right. Now, the graveyard, you may be wondering, what's there? So, the graveyard has an old school dungeon. It's sort of like a hidden Easter egg thing, but there's stuff in it that you can get. It'll actually help you, but it's also a very frustrating dungeon to do.
Looks like a challenge.
Because you got to get out your old, you know,
Okay.
do all the mapping and everything yourself. I mean, it's truly a challenging old school dungeon.
All right.
You know, you can burn through all your potions and whatnot to get through it. I don't remember much about it. I just remember also that the boss is like level 12, level 13. I mean, we're only like level 6, 7 right now. So it's also a much higher level than we can handle. Now, the graveyard also has a bunch of the components
With pleasure.
that one dude, Antone, needs to make us, you know, our equipment. The components in particular that are at the graveyard are the ones for the hatchet, which is, or, you know, the special axe that he can make, which is probably the one item we don't really care about.
Avec plaisir.
Alright, let's get in range and try to wipe these guys out. A lot of hit points. Okay. So we got our magic shield up, but we don't have a missile shield anymore.
Okay.
These guys are pretty high level. We're missing them a lot.
Sanga here.
We also don't have armor plate.
Okay.
Okay, that's not good.
Okay.
I'm on it.
I'm on it.
Okay, that hurt. Them putting us to sleep like that. My two healers got put to sleep whenever they did that. Nope. That's bad.
I'm on it.
Very well.
One more.
5 attacks. Did you see that? Holy
I'll look
buckets.
around.
Oh, exciting.
Our hero.
Delight.
This is good. Alright, so we leveled up. Just gonna head towards a corner. Or the closest. This is a real good corner here. Alright. Let's do... First of all, let's do our usual suspect stuff. So you got my psionic skill up for free.
See.
Yes.
She's still
What
sleeping.
now?
Got his.
Yes.
She finally woke up.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright. Heal wounds. Okay. We've been doing 2, 2, and 2. Like, you want to get these to 100 eventually, because I want to start leveling up his strength, and then maybe his vitality. But of course, this is so slow, going at 2, 2, 2. But it is working. And yep, I'm not taking any of these. Alright, so I got 9 points. You can see I'm starting to get... It's moving up on its own very well, so we're going to start putting 3 points into that. The fire magic is okay. It would be nice to maybe put some more points there. And let me just think about this for a second. Critical strike. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do 3 points into critical strike, because this is, of course, the whole foundation of his class. I'm going to do 3 points into fire. Make it so his spells are more effective. And, yeah, because now, if we go to the samurai,
See.
you can see his light spells have a certain...
Is impossible.
So, the thing that stinks is I just want to see what the energy blast looks like, but I can't even click on it. So, we'll have to just wait until some kind of battle. Now, the ranger, getting super close. 90 and 90. The razor cloak is an excellent one. It only goes on one ally, but basically, it's sort of like thorns. So anytime you get attacked, they get attacked as well. This is also an interesting one. It's the same thing that the Dracons have at the start of the game. Sonic Boom does, it's sort of like the piercing, right? Piercing pipes. So I have 3 points. Getting Razor Cloak is not the worst idea in the world. You know, I can like beef up one of the guys on the front line, and you know, if they're taking all the damage, they can at least dish some damage back. The itching skin will affect a whole group, or it's a cone attack. So same with, I think, acid splash. Nope, that's just 1 damage. That's a radius. You know what? I think I'm still gonna wait. I'm totally okay with this guy shooting his bow every round. And here, you gotta always keep pumping up the alchemy. The reason, of course, being just the mixing of potions. I think you gotta get to 30 before you can unlock the next set of potions. So it's gonna be a while. And here you can see his range combat. We've been sort of cutting him short on the mythology, because he's our primary person for that. And then the bow is 41, that's at 41. This is 43. So what I'm going to do is 3 points in mythology, and let's keep the scouting up. So we want them to spot things as best as possible. And we're going to let the range combat and the bow work itself. And that's the thing. And I know I've said this before, but with the advanced classes, you just don't have enough points to go everywhere you want to go. If you have a fighter or a rogue, it's very clear where you're going to put your points. And yeah, there's other places you could put your points, but these, like with these guys, I want my points in all these places right now. I don't want to wait. And so you are relying on your intelligence and senses to get auto points. And you're relying on those auto points for just about everything. Now, there are things that people do in the game where they intentionally, take a low-level monster and they put all the characters in defense mode, right? So they're just going to defend and let the monster just beat on them as much as possible, and then that raises up their armor class and other stuff, right? So like the monk, for example, has stealth, and so the stealth will go up because this monster keeps attacking and then doesn't hit him. So there's stuff like that that people do, and they go have dinner and then come back, and I mean it's cheesing the game a little bit, but it is, especially when you watch some of the solo runs, like people have to do that or otherwise you're not going to survive. That's why I like the full parties, because I don't have to do that with a full party. But it's still, things you can do to train your people up. Alright, so with the Lord, we're continuing. The dexterity, of course, is getting nice. So lots more stuff. So like, for example, I can grab this identify item. Not a bad idea, right? Then I can use the Lord to try to identify items. The holy water is worth getting. It's a radius and it hits all undead and demonic varieties. So if we're ever surrounded by skeletons, for example, like in that graveyard, so I am actually going to take that one. Now, of course, he has skill level 0 in water, so we're in for a bit of an issue there, but it would be nice to have somebody who has the holy water. As far as everything else, yeah, I'm going to just save my points. Dual weapons is doing nicely. The mason flail, still a little bit back. The close combat is doing okay. So then it just becomes, so I'm going to put 3 points into divinity. And then we just took water magic, so I'm going to put 3 points into that, so my holy water spell will do better. And then I just got to decide what I'm going to do up here, and I'm going to just put 3 points in the mason flail and let these other ones rise on their own. And then with the monk, we're doing the 2, 2, and 2. And look at this. A whole bunch of nonsense. Now the monk, of course, the mental skill is the one thing you want them to raise. And right here, detect secrets is worth a grab. And we can also grab the identify item, or even the divine trap, because the monk is actually going to get better than the bishop at this. I think they're all good items. The insanity is a whole group. Now, you saw the insane creatures will attack each other. They might run away. I mean, they do all kinds of unpredictable stuff. But it's a decent spell because it hits the whole group of enemies. And by the way, the Gadgeteer has this spell with one of his gadgets, so it's pretty powerful. I think I'm going to do... I'll do the divine trap, although we don't hit traps that often. Yeah, I'm still going to do it. So I'm spending all my points, which I don't know if that's a good idea. Alright, so we're gonna raise the psionics. Martial arts doing well. Critical strike, close combat. You could argue that all of those probably could use some love. The mental magic is only a 5, but it will rise on its own. So I'm going to go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to get this up too, but we're going to just live with that for now. And so yeah, I got some new spells. Detect secrets. Sort of what it says. The perception of all party members, allowing them to easily spot hidden items or things out of the ordinary, and the power level increases the duration. This is just another one of those excellent spells that you can cast to just level up your skills. So I did level 1. Now I'm doing level 2. So
What now?
then with the Lord, yeah, can't do any of those. We're gonna try to do an identify item here.
Sanga here. Don't
did not
think
work.
It's gonna happen.
Well, there we go. I was able to identify it with just my artifact skill. So, how heavy is that thing? Just 2. Okay. I was thinking of resting here, so let's do that. Takes a long time to get your mana back. Save the game. Alright, so I think the graveyard is south. We might want to dabble with it, just to see what the enemies are like. It might be famous last words. Otherwise, we want to go to Trynton for sure. That's the next big town. And Trynton is like it's a giant tree, and you're going to go up like different levels. So Arnica, is your flat city. Looks like a city. It feels like a city. Trynton's going to be a bunch of tree branches. And it's a little annoying because it's almost like a maze when you're going through it. Alright, so we found some feather darts. I don't think we're at the graveyard. Alright, so these things were meant to look like bushes. And you can see it's just like an X on the ground, but they don't stop anything. I don't even think they prevent the enemies from seeing you. Alright, so yeah, so I found this. The graveyard actually might be right here. So I'd have to backtrack to get to the graveyard. So I'm not willing to do that at the moment. We're going to travel on this road hundreds of times, so I'm not too concerned. If we miss something now, I'm breaking my rule and walking along the road. And of course the hidden items, if you're going to find them, they'll be back here in the corners. And as you can tell by the rate of finding items, it's not worth it to just search every corner. But there are things hidden throughout the land, and I don't want to tell you that none of it's good, because I think there might be actually a few really good gems. Most of the time it's random, which you get, but here we are, we're at Trynton. Okay, so there is actually like the town is up in front. So, for example, we can...
You know this place? Trynton. Trinnies live here. Not too bad with the 5-finger discount skills, but upstairs, they haven't got all their crackers on one platter, if you know what I'm saying. I'll tell you something. These little buggers are rumored to know a thing or two about Martin.
There's 2 things you need to know about Trynton. 1, they've got some of the best magic on this planet. And 2, cute as they might be, the Trinny will take anything that's not nailed or tied down. Lately, I hear they've been having problems over there, though. More than their usual share.
Okay, so we got through the dialogue. There's some spiders. So like you can see over here, those are the ironweeds. Remember we needed something from ironweeds. And then there were spiders somewhere, but they were camouflaged. I don't remember. I don't know. It's not a memory thing. I saw the messages pop up here. I just don't know where they are. Now, I'm going back and forth because along these cliffs... Oh, look, there's fish in the water. And yes, you can jump into the water. I don't know where you'd probably have to... I have no idea how you would get back to shore. Let's not test that right now. I'm sure there's a way to get back.
Look at that creature.
And there is stuff in the water, like these waterfalls and whatnot. I know we have to eventually get to them, but once you go in the water, you're sort of committed to... I don't know if there's a way out, is what I'm trying to say. So... let's get the enchanted blade going. The angel's tongue.
Very well. Very well.
Alright, so those things are way down there. Two ironweeds and a plant. Now, of course, we gotta go over the bridge to get to them.
With pleasure.
And of course, look, they blinded all of us.
Someone raised his
insane.
mind.
Absolutely right.
Right, so what we're gonna do is hide behind this, make them come to us.
All right.
Okay. That's a relief.
Very well.
Okay. They're definitely making short work of us, aren't they? Let's get the missile shield going so we could stop those thorns. When you're blinded, you'll hit your own characters because you can't see and you're swinging your weapon. Now, of course, the monk is immune to blindness, but he's also poisoned.
Uh-oh. Lost it.
Alright, and then of course we got this tree in the way, so the walk around is... And of course poison, they take damage every round. Guy's unconscious. Alright, I don't think this cures blindness. I guess it does. So let's do cure lesser condition. And let's get our samurai back.
Now that would...
That didn't work at all.
Taken care of.
And there's the ironweed thorns that we were looking for. So the cure lesser condition didn't do anything. So I'm just gonna keep getting the stuff that I know works going. And being blind, doesn't do a real good job of playing music while blind either. The only good news is there's only 3 of them. So these guys are annoying, and can you imagine like if there was like frontline fighters also attacking us at the same time that they're blinding us like this? This blinding all of us like this is really annoying. And of course everybody's missing because they're blind. We're not landing our hits.
A little. Oh, that.
She's at least better.
Okay.
And missed twice.
I think I kicked it. Feeling
With
a lot
pleasure.
better.
With pleasure.
I think I caught something.
And we got all these poison people.
I feel much better.
So,
Alright. Okay.
Present.
They will die from the poison, because as time goes by, that poison will damage them, and you just gotta make sure that the poison people
À votre service.
get their healing wounds in. And of course, it's a great opportunity to keep leveling up because they'll keep taking damage. And
What now?
we can get everybody else healed up. So as you can see, that was a great way to
Yes.
just cast a bunch of spells. No, I don't have cure poison. I have cure poison potions. And I'm being stingy. I'm just letting the poison do its thing. And then this dude here will attack us. So we gotta be careful. So, so we're just gonna travel along the edge here, because these waterfalls, I'm absolutely convinced. I think this might be a way in and out. Let's try it.
Looks there.
Yep. There we
I think
go.
I kicked it. Feeling a lot better.
That's better.
So we got a ring of protection. Those never hurt. We got one on the monk. I'm thinking let's put one on the bard. And heal up everybody that needs to be healed up.
What now?
listening.
So we could rest here. I was hoping this was a way out. Dang it, I think we're in trouble. There we go. Oof. Otherwise we were going over the waterfall into the ocean. And I promise you, if we went into the ocean, there's a way back up. It's just, it may not be one that we're going to enjoy. Okay, I'm not going to... Well, I do want to save it. Let's go take on this beast. The only good news with the beast is he's high hit points, but we can really gang up on him, and he's melee only. He's this yellow dude here.
I'm ready
Yeah,
for
I was
these
gonna say,
guys.
he usually always attacks us.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
With pleasure.
Very well.
Wow. Alright, so that was quite the damage.
Okay.
All right.
No! Come on. That was so... That was just bad luck all across the board there. When actually, I did realize I want to cast a spell here.
They had their test.
Not that we needed it, just to level up her spells.
Something is creep.
And this guy's not that bad, it's just he does do heavy damage. That is for sure.
I scanned.
Okay. Okay.
And then we're gonna do Angel Tongue.
Right.
With pleasure. With pleasure.
Very well.
There we go. Let's give it a rip. Alright, 294. I don't think he's got... Yeah, he doesn't have that condition anymore. Let's try to put him to sleep.
Right.
Okay.
Mind stab him again, and... Oh. Knocked her right out. Oh, good. No bueno. Wow. Gotta heal her up.
Okay.
I don't know what else to do. Gotta hope that insta-kill kicks in. Or just attack somebody else. Which is what happened there. We just got unlucky that first time where he kept attacking the same person more than once. Alright, so we did heal her, but it didn't heal her all the way up, so I'm gonna heal her again. And then, yeah, we're gonna be relentless on this guy. Just knocked another one unconscious. This is not a guy to trifle with, that's for sure. Not good. Because she's unconscious, she took extra damage.
Okay.
Wow. Alright, that's all I can do. Going after the Lord again. On the 98. Come on.
For him, the hunt is over.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Present.
I know some people don't like it when people play this way, but I absolutely will do this as many times as necessary. Actually, don't even know what else I can do to make this go any better. I truly am just up against somebody who's powerful.
Okay.
All right.
I'm on it.
So off we go. Alright, so he hasn't attacked any of us yet. So we get another attack spell in. Actually, Guardian Angel. Let's do this. So if I do a level 3 Guardian Angel, it's a number of rounds. Ooh. So 3 plus 2 rounds per power level. So let's do 5 rounds. And I'm going to cast it on... Let's start with the Samurai.
Okay.
Wrong pick. Always like to see misses. Alright, so what I'm going to do is she's going to heal herself.
I'm on it.
And then I'm going to do Guardian Angel again on
Okay.
her. And let's try putting it to sleep.
All right.
Oh no. Okay, something just triggered, which is a special ability that's exclusive to the Valkyrie. I don't know if you noticed it, but she actually died. But the Valkyrie has a special skill. Why come... Oh, because I'm on the wrong person. Cheat death. So you just saw that act happen. So she was supposed to die, and she basically came back to life. So we got lucky there. And then the Guardian Angel, I don't see on there. But basically, we gotta heal her now. Because she won't cheat death again. That's for sure. The Guardian Angel is there. Okay. Alright, so now the monk took all the damage. So we're going to do a Guardian Angel on the monk.
Okay.
And... I don't have anybody to heal the monk. It's not much of a hill. Right, let's try. Let's go in after her again. She's unconscious. Her Guardian Angel's already gone. One more hit, she's dead. She cheated death again! Oh my gosh. We got so lucky.
Okay.
117. So whoever he attacked, he missed. Her again. Dang it. Oh. Almost had it.
Thinking. We had some.
Okay, this guy's too tough for us. I just gave it 3 goes, and that was a really good go. And unless I get one of those critical insta-kills, I'm not killing that guy. So, I'm just gonna walk along the edge and let him have his space. Because Trynton's right up here. Now this is an interesting one that just happened.
What now?
Yes?
Listening. This is terrible. This is terrible.
There it is.
Can you see who that is?
Alright, so let's save the game.
Both of us painted the crap out of it.
Now, we're starting to enter a realm where my memories are fading.
Where are they? Where are the Rapats you spy for? How many more of you men from the stars must we send to the ground instead? Leave Trynton at once, and we shall not follow. But bring a warning to those you work for. Trynton will not be taken. Unless, you're not actually working for the Rapats. Of course, well, then, that could be interesting. Say,
He hasn't.
are you willing to help us?
Yes.
I thought I saw something good in you. At last, the gods have answered our prayers. The rats have overrun our city for too long. We will allow you to enter Trynton. Go to the 4th bow and find Madras. He will tell you what to do.
So the 4th bow is pretty far away. There's a lot of stuff between here and the 4th bow.
Just kill him.
It is Chief
My
Gary.
guards tell me the rats are still in the tree. You haven't killed them yet.
So one of the things we want to ask them is,
You have seen them then? We think they are spies of the Rapaks. That's why we need your help. Madras will tell you what to do, but you must be careful. They're cunning, baffling, and powerful. Easily as tall as 2 of me and 1 of you. The shaman may know. You will find him in Trynton, if he does not find you. Just like I said, you will find him in Trynton.
alright.
Me? And leave my fellow trainees alone? I could...
Alright, so he won't join you. There's nothing to trade. I'm sure we can get some chatter out of him, like...
I've heard them call themselves that. The creatures in Martin's Bluff.
And then, of course,
The Rapaks have threatened to take Trynton. I don't know why. We have always carefully stayed out of their way. Whatever it is. Be careful.
Short little...
so here's the interesting thing. So Martin stole whatever this orb is, the Astra Domine or whatever, and then they said that he came here to Trynton, and then they cornered him in Martin's Bluff, where they never actually got to Martin because all these traps deterred them. I'm pretty sure that Martin never left Trynton, and like he stayed here the entire time, and that was like the biggest, thing that he did to fool them. So
Yeah, that's what you should do, though.
alright, so we're getting our stuff up. There's gonna be things like this where, it's just stuff laying around. Then of course these guys get in the way.
We're not stopping.
But they are our allies.
Freaking plan.
There's a lot of spiders in this. They keep talking about rats. And then this is what I mean by the maze. So we're gonna go up these ladders but we're gonna get disoriented because look, there's a ladder that goes down, there's a pathway that goes left. You see what I mean? And then you got to go down sometimes in order to go up. I used to have this memorized.
Lego and Chris.
So,
Lego and retro.
so, and then here you can see here's another ladder that goes down. And I know you got to go down to go up. I just don't remember which one's which. I think this is the down to go up one. So we got another L. And look at that. There's a ladder there. There's another ladder there. You see where it gets crazy. So I'm going to go back for a second. And we're just going to go down this one first. I just want to see where this goes. Yeah.
Better look this way. This will be good practice.
This one's a dead end. So we want to get the dead ends out of the way, right?
All right.
And I can't remember which ones I don't have up now. Let's see, anti-magic, anti-missile, light, enchanted blade, armor. I don't have the detect secrets up, but that's okay.
Okay.
Lego.
I'm on it.
Lego.
Okay, these roaches,
Get on yours and start.
there's not a lot of them, but they will do some serious damage. And of course they have a lot of hit points. And now you might be wondering, a fighter, when he hits, could easily do 70 damage, 80 damage to these guys. So, he can take one of these guys almost completely down just by himself. I mean, I'm attacking 5 times here, and I was able to take one down, but that's not always a guarantee. I am banking on the RNG a little bit. I have a lot more magic support. And there she be. Alright, and then we got ourselves... So this is the slow spell. It's not awful. I don't use it very much, but it is something that helps. Now here's one that has an AC +1, and it also gives you benefits. We've been taking these off and selling them, but this one actually increases your AC, so we'll put that one on. And here you can see we're at the dead end already. So I'm going to go ahead and do the silly game of trying to raise my skill. And let's camp. Alright. We're going to save our game. Let's do the silly game again. Get the tech services up. Let's try level 2 now.
Listening.
Now the higher power level makes these things last longer, so they really will stay active for a long period of time. So now I know I need to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of them, right? So it's easier to remember the number than to try to remember where they're all at. Okay, so we have 2 ladders in here. Or, I'm sorry, no. This is the one we want to go down. Then we have 2 ladders in here. So there was one here that goes up. Now we're supposed to go to the 4th bow, which is up. So let's go down before we go up. And I'm only saying that because I think this is a dead end.
All right.
Okay.
Very well.
So these spiders don't have a lot of hit points. They're pretty mediocre, which is good. They cast a web which paralyzes you. But I'm going to assume that we can't move.
Very well.
I did not mean to do that. Ended up casting the light spell. Alright, fair enough. Okay, so this is just easy free stuff. The tarnished mail again. The piece of crap 300-pound item. And then this is an unidentified cloak. Holy cow. Alright, so let's try using our spell. So it's a force cape. Plus 3 AC. Can't argue with that. Let's give it to... Ooh, who can use it? Only the ranger. Alright, so this is a bad dilemma, because the ranger already has one that increases his senses by 5 for 1 less AC, and I actually think that's better. So, as much as I love this, I can't use it. Or, I won't use it. How about that? Okay. Now let's go back up. And now we get to go up. And yeah.
All right.
It's just a series of room surprises.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
Hey!
There we go. Okay, so
Look there.
he
I
did
see
something that hit all of us, but he just made us irritated, which did cause me to miscast my
Thank
spell.
goodness that's behind me.
But most of the
Feel like
time,
myself
as you
again.
saw,
Oh,
we were able to hit no
that
problem.
is a relief.
That's a relief.
Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3 ladders in here.
So he...
Only one of them actually goes up to where we need to go, so it's just a question of which one do we take. And I can't remember. So let's try the closest one for now.
Look there.
Oh, another big battle. And this is what we like. This is what we like to see. A dead-end room. And that allows us to just, you know, have a clean battle.
All right.
I'm just gonna finish this thing off. Or I thought I was gonna finish this thing off.
And,
Alright, so we got some nice skill. We are picking up more items. We're eventually going to run into a shop. There is a shop. There is civilized society here, even though we're running into constant battles. Okay, so the bishop. And look at all this beautiful. The one thing I really wish I had is Fireball. And I'm tempted to grab it anyways. I just know I need to save my points. the silence is not a bad one. It goes against the whole enemy group, so we can silence, those mages that are casting spells on us. So that's a really good spell. The magic missiles, of course, can hit a lot of enemies, but look at this one. So basically, we're going to restore stamina to all party members instead of just one. These are good. They're very, very good. My issue is, of course, I'm trying to save the points, and I keep wanting to grab them. So there's going to be books to buy here, and I think I want to wait to see what books I can purchase before I grab spells. There's another playthrough I've been doing, just playing on my own when I'm not recording, and I got Restall from Arnica. So the books do have a little bit of randomness to it, or if maybe I leave Arnica and I come back later, Restall will be available next time I come back. The shops do recycle or go through a pattern of items that they sell. So, for example, we bought the hammer at one of the shops, and it is possible the hammer won't be there, and then you just gotta rest for a few days, and then the hammer will appear. So, see, that's another one. It does a whole radius.
That fucking turret did so much damage.
So, man. And then, of course, that's a nice one, but I'm very happy that the Psionic has it. At some point, I want the Lord to be doing the Enchanted Blade and the magic screen, and I want my Bishop to be able to do more heals or Guardian Angels and things like that. But anyways, that Fireball is what I'm definitely looking at. And it would also, because my skill level's low, I need to get it raised up. And anyways, let's go. Alright, so Artifacts is up to 39. I've been pumping a lot of points into it, and arguably speaking, I shouldn't have been. I should be putting my attention down here.
Intense.
So, for example, Psionics here is at 15. It'd be nice if I put points into that. And now I'm going to be mastering 3 books. Right? Alchemy will be the one book I'm not mastering. Right now I'm trying to master 2 books, right? And then by putting points in Psionics, I'm now trying to, at least, get 3 books up. I don't know how useful that is. The other tactic I can take is put 3 points into fire, so that way when I do get the fireball spell, I'm not going to have it backfire on me all the time. As you can tell, I've been focusing on mental and divine, and since my mental is so high, that's why I'm tempted to raise the psionics, because I believe, my mental magic is as good as my divine. If anything, it pays to have it up. So we're going to let all these other skills just raise themselves, and as you can tell, we hardly got any points in anything, but that's okay. Alright. So, this, by the way, is not a big deal.
Well,
So,
Alright, so the first one, so we came up here. I'm just trying to orient myself.
That's a relief.
This one, dead end. So one of these 2 is the path up, and then the other one's probably another dead end. So let's do the middle one now.
Those spiders away from me.
this battle will be...
Yeah, so this is a pretty easy battle.
very well.
Oh, spiders.
That is a relief. That's an improvement. That's better.
I got 928 experience points just for that one guy. That's really good. Alright, so this cutlass is not the worst thing in the world, but it's
I feel mud.
not the best either.
À votre service.
Alright, so we got
Present.
that leveled up. We're just doing our thing. Oh, that happens from time to time. Okay, got Divonic Psionics. So we made the right choice. We picked another dead end. That's good. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe this is the one we're missing. We don't actually need that buff. I think our ranger is good enough. If you don't have a ranger in your party, that detect secrets thing is huge. But, and so this is the pathway, the one on the far left. I'm just trying to remember it for, because we're gonna go up and down these stairs 100 times.
You're not gonna be able to get out.
And then we have this
Like
rope.
So.
Yeah, there's no other way to go. Yeah, detect secrets already expired. Okay, so now we're in what I think is the first battle. So we're in the tree area, and the missile shield, armor plate, all of it's
Listening.
expiring. Okay, we got some ladders, and then we have this walk around thing. I can't remember which way is the right way to go. I think the walk around thing is actually the way up. Everything eventually dead ends. So actually, I think we're dead ending already here. So this is a fountain. It does do something. Let's find out.
Not feeling so.
I'm hexed. Oh no, that's not good. I actually don't know if being hexed is a good thing. No, it's definitely not a good thing. We're supposed to do something with this fountain. I just can't remember what. This becomes a bit of a puzzle, and I'm concerned about being hexed. Yeah, look, all the skills took a huge hit for being hexed. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, I think there's a way to remove it. I just...
Why do you have so much health?
let's do usable, and then sort. And I'm looking for the potion of restoration. It's these red ones. Removes all conditions except death or draining. So these are very powerful potions.
Thank goodness.
Alright, but we needed to get rid of that. That was horrible. And I gotta do some research maybe on what that... because that fountain is used. Alright, so,
Look there. I see something.
alright, so we're spotting a bunch of stuff. Got some leather greaves. Plus 6 armor. Not bad. Yeah, it's definitely better than those.
I see something.
So lots of potions in here. And again, it's a source of money. And then also when you get your alchemy up high enough, you can start to really mix potions and make some money. We came up this way. So now we got another... I think if you go around the back, there's a door.
It is locked.
Alright.
Present.
À votre service.
Listening.
I'm ready for you.
Trapped.
Alright, So this
What
is where it gets
now?
interesting.
Freaking spider.
Shoot. Shoot.
Present?
I thought somebody else had Divine Trap.
Yes.
Si. À votre service.
Present?
I mean, I know
Listening.
this person does. So then we can do...
I'm ready.
We don't even need the help, of course, but it's still fun. Level up your stuff. Alright, so this is a much more advanced trap. And I don't even know which one. Rune of Fire. So it might help that we actually have the skill bumped up like we do. This one will damage everybody. I should have saved before I did this. Alright, and then the bassinet is a decent one. Poison Dagger is cursed. But it is still worth doing. So here, I'm going to show you. Just like I wear this cursed item because it helps me. Let's go to our...
Fantastico!
So we got the enchanted blade going.
Why are you so freaking tanky?
I'm going to actually give this to...
You literally do all the damage and you're so tanky.
Mindy's not even powerful enough. Okay, getting back to... So we have the Steel Helm, +4. This is +6, so clearly much better. And then the Steel Helm can only be used by certain classes. Although it looks like the Samurai is one of them. He has one.
I have literally done so much more damage to you.
Okay, next thing is we go here and see this Poison Dagger is cursed. That's why it's got the red around it. But what it does is 50% of the time it poisons the enemy. And it does 4 to 8 damage +4. And if you look at... This is only 1 to 5 damage +3. So it actually does a lot more damage. And this is 1 to 8 +2. So you could argue...
I do so much damage.
Alright, so with the main weapon,
So much
right,
damage.
we can do that, but
It just doesn't matter.
see, this is 4 to 8, which is already minimal. It's going to do a lot more damage. And the rogue always does backstab, which is ×2, ×3, maybe even ×4. So, where I'm going with this is I can move this one, here, 1 to 10 damage, 1 to 6 damage, +2, +3, you can see +6 to hit, +4, 26%, 13%. I'm going to move this over, so you can see it goes from 1 to 6 to 1 to 9. Almost everything improves.
Bro, why are you so
And then we're going to take the Poison Dagger
How do you not get hit by that?
and put it in his main hand. So initiative went up,
You're so weak.
5 to 10 damage,
You do so much damage.
and we don't care, it's cursed. And we can always remove the curse right here. But not need to worry about it at the moment. And then I think that covers everything that we found. Now this enchanted longsword, you can give these to rogues, like, you know, and he can use the dual wield with a longsword. That's sort of something you have to plan from the start, because that way you're leveling up the sword skill and not the dagger. I think the sword is the way to go, because you can really get the damage to go up. But the point of the daggers, in my mind, is you're supposed to be getting more than just one attack. And I don't know what speed I need to get to finally get more than one attack, but so far it hasn't triggered. And I think some of the culprit behind it is this, the load is too high. So you can see his personal is 60, and then he's got to carry 63 for the party. So the party weight is really heavy right now for everybody. Alright, I think I explained that long enough. The other good thing about being in this room is we can camp. So let's do that. Alright. So we're going to rest. And let's do our usual...
No, come back.
Samurai now has Enchanted Blade.
Listening.
And get the magic screen going. A missile shield. Armor plate. Look at all that beautiful. And we got our 6 items up. Okay, so we came up here. Now we're going this way. And to Martin's Pagoda. The bridge has been gone a long, long time. So one of the things we need to do is repair this. And then it's going to create a pathway to go to his pagoda. And I can't remember, but I think he's actually still alive in there. And then this here is as simple as pulling that.
No damage. That was my entire
Oh,
combo.
we were supposed to be on it. Alright, let's bring it back down.
It just doesn't die. Jaina.
I don't know why I can't read that. That usually you can click on those and read them.
It's like Kel'Thuzon for the Alliance. Yeah.
Okay, I think we're at bow level 2. Second bow. So it even tells you. Alright, remember we're supposed to get to the 4th. So there's a lot going on here. We'll go ahead and save it. I clearly remember this place, but I don't have it as memorized as Arnica. All I can remember is there's definitely going to be some... We gotta go up, we gotta go back down, because there's definitely puzzles here. And I know I've mentioned that before, but I bring it up several times because that's what's going through my mind the whole time I'm playing it, is where's the puzzle, where's the puzzle? Alright, so these guys should not be a problem. So we just go in and steal from them while they're standing there watching us. I think we can talk to them.
Haven't seen any rats here.
They're very friendly.
No rapaks up this way. I'll keep a watch out for rapaks.
Just like anything else, they will turn on you if you accidentally hit them. So you gotta always be careful. Save scum. And
The only other bruiser is this one.
so we turn left, we go through the tree, and there's another one of these dang fountains.
Trouble over here.
It could just be that some of these fountains suck. I can't remember. I'm at 2 hours, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video, and I'm going to do some Googling on these fountains, so I can refresh my memory on which ones are which. I don't want to be burning through restoration potions just because I'm
might kill us.
clicking on fountains that I don't want to be clicking on. There's some fairies that are going to be attacking us soon, and they're pretty nasty. Or they can be. They're sort of a mixed bag. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm going to save it here. And stay awesome.